What's up, Mary of Nazareth? This is Mr. Rice, your computer teacher, back again for my second weekly update. So I bet all of you are wondering, what did I do with those PVC pipes? So you can see I am making something right before your eyes. So I made this, I think it was back on Wednesday. I got my PVC pipes and I got something in the mail which would make this complete. So we had all kinds of cool guesses about what it would be. The most popular answer was something to water my garden with, which some of you knew is called an irrigation system. Some of you even had the cool idea to take the water from my downspout, which would just become runoff and pollute the Chesapeake Bay, and to lead that right into my garden, where it could help my plants grow. That is a great idea. So far, I haven't seen anything growing in my garden yet, except for weeds, but I'm looking forward to seeing something cool. There's other awesome ideas for what I was going to make with my PVC pipes. Charlotte thought I was going to make a marble run. That is a cool idea, Charlotte. Let's see. Brian thought a hairdryer. That's pretty cool. Sean thought a cross. That would be a very beautiful thing. I have a cross in my room already, so I don't need a PVC pipe cross. Jack thought a church organ. That'd be pretty cool. A couple of you thought a cannon. That would be pretty fun. Well, let's see. I'm about to start piecing it together right before your eyes. So, making something. Let's see. What am I making there? Some kind of box, a shape. Someone asked, did say a shape. Let's see. I don't think it's going to be a flute, though. It's a little too big for a flute. Ooh. Nah, you see, I actually forgot to make one piece. But you will notice that I measured many times before I cut. Measure twice, cut once. That's always a good standard to live by. So it's starting to be some kind of frame. What's this frame for? Well, let's see. Whoa! You see now that I am right in front of the Mary of Nazareth logo. How does this work? Well, I'll give you a second to guess. How am I doing this? If you guessed a green screen, you were right. This is the actual video. This is after I put it through some special software that is able to see where the green is and where the not green, namely me, is. So if I was to wear a green shirt, I would disappear. I could be invisible. Maybe I'll show you that in a different video. But for right now, check out how I start with this, and then there's software that goes through, just like when we code on code.org, it goes through with a loop through all of the little tiny pixels, those little tiny dots that make up computer screens. It goes through every pixel in the picture in a loop, and then uses an if statement, which we also have used on code.org with the 2nd through 8th graders. They'll all know what an if statement is. And it checks to see if the numbers that represent that color are green. And if those numbers represent green, then it turns it transparent. So I can show you when it turns it transparent, then it looks like, there's nothing behind me. And then I can put whatever picture I want right behind me. So I can put this, or I can put this. So now I have a jungle behind me. Looks pretty nice and, oh, well, I might want to get out of here pretty soon. All right, let's get to a safer spot. A lot of you said you really liked my snails. I thought those snail eggs were so cool. I showed you them. You can see them. Oh, it mirrors my image. All right, you can see them right up in the corner there. So my snail eggs start off really small, and I kept track of those same very snail eggs, and they grew bigger and bigger. These ones, there were different pieces of snail eggs, but there were so many snail eggs throughout my aquarium, I can't keep track of them all, but the one perfect spot where I could get my microscope. But those snail eggs have all hatched. There are new snail eggs. Maybe I'll check in with those at some point. But you can see a little tiny, this snail is not big. It is probably about, less the size of like one little rosary bead, even smaller than that. So that is a really tiny snail. But the snails are not the only babies in my aquarium. Check this out. So I also have baby guppies. Do you see right there? It is not bigger than a grain of rice. So it is a tiny little thing, that baby guppy. But that baby guppy I got on my microscope. So you can see right over here. Did that again. that I got my baby guppy on the microscope so you can see close up what that little tiny baby fish looks like. And a baby fish is called fry, but a fish fry is something you have on Fridays, so do not confuse the two. So, what else was going on this week? I got to sing at a mass, a live-streamed mass from St. Martin's in Gaithersburg. A lot of you told me about other live-stream masses I did not even know existed. St. Rose, I sent an email to Deacon Leo that helped him get his up and running, and I'm so glad to see that one. I saw that, I think you said Mother Seton had one. Poolsville might have had one even. And I knew about St. John Neumann's was going to have one, so I'm so glad all these churches are having daily, sometimes it was daily and at least Sunday live stream masses, so you can keep as much as we can going to mass during this time. Daphne asked how I was able to go to mass when didn't the government shut that down? Well, this was a very small mass, so at least at the time when I made this mass, we were allowed to have small gatherings of people. And there's only 5 people at this mass: the priest, the deacon, 2 people taking care of the video, and myself to do the singing. So I was very blessed to have that opportunity to go to mass. I was very thankful for that. So I hope I'll be able to go again this week. We don't know. I pray. And we'll keep each other in prayer during this time. I wanted to compliment some people for their compliments. That Lucy and Abby both complimented me on my singing. I believe Catherine might have in a different place as well. So thank you so much for your compliment, because that was one of our virtues of the month. I believe it was back in September. So thank you for remembering the virtue of the month and giving me those compliments. Speaking of compliments, Anju and Ethan complimented my sweet headphones. Thanks, Anju and Ethan. So, let's see. And on that same train of thought, there were so many kind messages. Alyssa's and Cora's were very notable, just, saying how they hope my family's doing well and things like that. So thank you for all those very kind messages in the Google form. So, what else was going on this week? I won't try to keep up my exercise during this time, because mainly working. It's usually when I'm in the computer classroom, I'm walking around saying, "Oh wow, your work looks so cool." Now I'm stuck in my chair all day, so I'm trying to make sure I don't, turn into balloon. I'm going out for runs as much as I can in places where I'm not going to run into people. So you can see there was no one around here. I was in the middle of the woods, and it was a fun place to go for a run. And I'm hoping this year to do like a half marathon, so we'll see how that goes. Maybe I'll keep you updated with more videos on running with Ms. Fowler and Mr. Renahan. And one more sneak peek. Miss Gentile and I are starting to work together, which a fancy word for work together is collaborate, on a project to see how we could get choir going virtually. So, stay tuned for that. Now, I hope you have enjoyed this weekly update. Please fill out the form. Let me know what things you most want to see next. Please also spread the news. You could text your friends if you have a cell phone, or, spread the news. Say, there's cool things going on in the computer class, Google Classroom pages. So I hope to see you all next week, virtually, and keep each other in prayer during this time. I'll be praying for you, and I ask you please to pray for me as well. So with that, Mr. Rice is checking out. Conclude computer class update number 2.